Hi lovely people, how are you doing? So as promised, I'm here with my Instagram growth story and I will be teaching you, not teaching you but helping you how to grow your account organically. And I'll not be talking about buying followers and straight away jumping from 20k to 200k. So it's going to be a slow process but an organic one, and at the end of the day you know that you own this success and you have built an empire block by block and not overnight. Now my question is, why are you here? Why are you on Instagram? Why would you like to open a page on Instagram? Have you ever questioned yourself? Are you just purely for a hobby or a time pass, or you want to earn money out of here, or you just want fame, or you just don't know, you've just opened a page because your friends were opening or your relatives are here. So you need to ask yourself why you are here. Why I'm asking that, because whatever is your purpose on Instagram, that is going to design your page, curate your feed accordingly. If you are just for hobby here, so your page will be different. If you are just for time pass, so your page will be different. And if you want to earn money, so your page will be different. So you have to be very clear in mind why you want to be here. So today I'll be covering two kinds of pages, one which is passionate to grow organically and another one which wants to earn money out of it, and rest are just spectators. They just want to follow people and just see different kind of feed. So if you have opened your page thinking that Instagram is going to pay you once you have 10,000 followers or 15,000 followers, you're mistaken. Instagram never pays you directly. They just help you tie up with other brands, endorse their products and then get a commission. So Instagram is not going to pay you out of their pockets. So please make it very clear, as I have received so many messages saying that मैम कि वो पेमेंट कब करते हैं, कितने फॉलोअर्स होने पे Instagram starts paying and all that. So please make it very clear, वो अपनी तरफ से कुछ भी पेमेंट नहीं करते हैं. You have to collab with other brands and then you get a commission, or there are different kinds of collaborations which I'll be covering in my other kind of video. So you have opened your page and you're clueless what to do, what not to do, what is this, what is Instagram is all about. But I have this thing in my mind that I want to grow and I want to reach somewhere, some 100k or something, or 1 million, but you don't know where to start and how to start. So this video is for the beginners level, and if any pro is watching, they might find it not very useful, but I think I have most of my requests from beginners accounts, so I'll be covering their questions, their queries and their challenges. Before going forward, you should know that Instagram is a tough nut to crack and its algorithm is even tougher. So I understand that you have loads of hopes and aspirations once you open your page, and when you don't get the desired result, you are frustrated, you are agitated, you are hopeless. I have made two kinds of list for you all. One is to-do list and another one is what you don't have to do. Absolutely no. I'll go one by one, but first I'll go what not to do when you have opened a new account, because these things are really important. If you don't follow these, your account might get banned, shadow banned, or you might enter into IG jail, or you might get spammed. These are words that means your account will be frozen and Instagram is not going to let you grow, or they will just hinder your growth, or they will keep you in jail all the time. So these are more important than what to do. So I'll be covering what not to do first. Okay, so you've opened your account and you are like, how do I grow my followers, and people don't know me here. So you start messaging everyone, please follow me, please follow me, please follow my page, or you start sending your photos, your posts to everybody's DM vigorously, one after another. So you don't have to do that. You have to put a stop as soon as possible, because when you're doing that repeatedly, Instagram is taking your account as a bot. Bot means robot. I have mentioned algorithm couple of times. What exactly is an algorithm? why Instagram's algorithm keeps changing and why it favors some account, why it doesn't favor some other accounts. What exactly is an algorithm? I'll be explaining you that first before we further proceed. So for a better understanding of everybody out here, let's take this as an Instagram algorithm. Yes, this is a robot. Sorry about its one leg, thanks to Agu. So Instagram's algorithm is basically a robot, and it has been pre-designed in a way that it favors certain accounts and it doesn't favor certain account. Why? That I'll be explaining later. So the underlying funda is you have to make one person happy on this earth for your Instagram page to boom, and that person is this one. So if you make this one person happy, your account is going to boom. That's for sure. Whatever you curate your feed or your actions or engagements, anything depends on this guy if he likes it or not. So just keep in your mind, whenever you do anything on Instagram, just remember him, if he will like it or not. This is very important. So let's first go with what this man doesn't like and accounts which he punishes with IG jail, shadow banning and spamming and freezing, etc. So we'll go one by one what he doesn't like. So first thing which he doesn't like is a competitor. Now this is a robot. He doesn't like any account which has been supported with a robotic function. For example, if any account buys a lot of likes, lot of comments, lot of followers, this is not going to support that account organically. It's going to shadow ban it. But even if your account is not supported by a robot, even your manual function, if it is too quick, then it will detect your account as a robotic one if you're doing too many likes too quickly or too many comments or messaging too many people in a day. So these are few actions which are not taken as human actions according to Instagram's algorithm. They take it as robotic. So this is my first message to you all, that don't go on liking so many pics in a hurry whenever you see on your feed. Like 5 or 10, then give a gap of 10 to 15 minutes, then you like another 5. Same goes with commenting as well. You can't go on commenting like 10 or 20 in a row. You can't go on messaging people to like your post or to follow you back. You have to keep a limit. You have to keep like 10 people in a day you have to DM, or 20 people in a day maximum. But if you go on messaging so many people in one day or too quickly, they take your account as spam and they are going to shadow ban you and your account gets freeze. Same way, you don't have to do a lot of followings or unfollowings one after another. You don't have to be like tick 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 tick. So take a pause, take some break. Suppose you want to follow some 100 people, do 10 in a day, not in a day, 10 in an hour, then half an hour gap, again 10, something like giving breaks and pauses. So that is going to save your account from being flagged. Your account gets freezed and then you keep doing activities, but you see that your posts are not visible to people and you're not growing at all. So you have to keep a check on the frequency of likes, comments, DMs and even posts. Next is really important. Never ever download follower unfollower app on your phone. Please take it by heart, because when you download it, you have to give your password, you have to give your account ID to that particular app, and Instagram doesn't like it at all. It is definitely going to make you stagnant and it is going to stop your reach and your account will be frozen. So please make sure that you don't download any such app which is going to help your account grow in any way. So don't download any app which asks for your Instagram ID and password. Please make sure. Also, of late I am seeing that there are so many contest pages coming up with certain number of followers. So they have prize money of 1,000 or 2,000 bucks, and they say that the photo which gets maximum likes and comments are that person is going to win. So here is the catch: you don't have to actually participate, because to get likes you keep messaging everyone that please like this post, like this post. Don't know if you win or not, but certainly it is going to hamper your account, because sending so many people DMs from your account is under red flag. Instagram definitely bans your account. So please stop doing that. If you want to win, you can put it up in a story and just ask somebody directly, but don't send the links, because sending links or sharing too many links with other people is going to flag your account very badly. Okay, so now we move forward to our to-do list, what all to be done so that your account can progress and see a very nice growth in a very short span of time. Number one is quality of content, because in Instagram you should know that content is the king. So you have to have a really good content so that it hooks people whosoever visits your page. So you are saying that you are promoting your page, you are putting in money, people are viewing it, giving it likes, but nobody is following you back. Why? Because they are not motivated enough to follow your page. You need to work on your content. What value are you offering him? What value you are delivering them? That matters a lot, because only likes is not going to help. You need to convert those likes into follow. That is your ultimate agenda, right? For example, take baby pages. You have a very cute baby of yours and you have posted pictures of your baby on your page. So people are liking it, but they are not giving you a follow. So it's disheartening to know that is my baby not very cute that people are not following. No, it's not that, because it's a very competitive market, and there are so many babies like yours babies. So what exactly you are doing different so that your page outshines amongst all those other pages? So you have to work a lot on your content so that people not only visit your page, they also press the follow button. For that you need to have a good quality camera. Why I'm saying? Because Instagram is all about good quality image and good quality videos, right? So you have to invest in some good camera. So if you invest in a good camera, your half of the job is done and your content will really come out well, so that it is catchy, it catches people's eye and they want to get hooked to your account. They should long for more photos or videos from you. In a way, investing in a good camera is only going to be fruitful for you. On Instagram you have random people from random countries, from different races, from different cultures. So you have all varieties of people. So you have to create a content which appeals to almost all variety of spectators. They are not your relatives that they're going to love your child in whatever manner you're projecting it. You are trying to understand my point, that you have to make a really nice content. Even if it is a baby, you have to photograph him so well. I'm not talking about professional photography sessions, but at home also you can click nice pictures using good DSLR camera or good mobile camera, so that wherever that picture goes, it catches any random person's eyes and that person feels like visiting your page and giving you a follow. Next is consistency. So it's not that you posted today and then you're busy in your work and then you're not posting for 2 days, or whatever your pattern was. Suppose some people like to post it daily, like I post after 24 hours. Some people like to give it a gap of 1 or 2 days. Some people like to just post twice a week. So you have to follow your pattern. You don't have to shift very often unless there is an emergency or something, because your followers are used to that pattern. I'll explain you how a post functions ever since it's up on your feed. Suppose I uploaded this picture today, and it's been 4 to 5 hours ever since it is up on my feed. We'll go to its insights. What do you see? You see that there is this like button, then there is this comments button, there is this share. This button is of share and this is of saved. Your post should be such that it is worth sharing and worth saving by n number of people. The more the saves, the more the shares, Instagram's algorithm is going to push it more and more and reaching it more number of people, because the more number of shares, likes, comments and saves, Instagram's algorithm thinks that this post is worth it and it needs to reach more and more people. So it helps from their side to reach it maximum people. Then more people will like, then reach will further increase, so it grows exponentially. So can you see that what's the potential of one good post? It can reach you to places, to unknown people, to unknown accounts, to unknown countries. So you have to work really hard on one good post. It works on the same grounds like WhatsApp. Suppose you liked any message which has been forwarded to you, it made you cry, it made you loved, it made you laugh, so you feel like sharing it with your friends and families. That's how you're increasing its reach. You're sharing to 2 more people, then those 2 people also like that post, then they will share it to 2 more people, so now 4 people, then those 4 will go to 8, so that post reaches exponentially to many people. The same agenda works in Instagram also. So you have to make one post which can deliver so many values, be it laugh, cry, love, anger, just anything. You have to create a post which actually stirs your emotion, onlooker's emotion, so that he's compelled to share it with anybody else. Also, when you put up your post, the first 15 to 20 minutes are very crucial. The post's future is decided based on those 15 minutes, as in how quickly you are getting likes or comments and how quickly you are replying back to those comments. It's a kind of engagement meter that Instagram senses. If it finds that the post is quite likable and commentable and shareable and savable in first 1 hour, then its future is decided. Instagram then pushes it like anything. So first 20 minutes, 30 minutes is very crucial. Always comment back, reply back to all the comments. Make it put up the new post in the story and announce it that you have uploaded a new post and all that. So these are simple tricks, but it helps a lot. So you cannot just share anything, any random video or any random photo from your mobile and think that people will stick to you and garner you with likes and with comments and follow you, because ordinary doesn't work on Instagram. You have to be little different. That X factor has to be there on your page, so that people find some different kind of value from your page and they feel like sticking to you for long. Next is hashtags. Hashtags and Instagram, they go parallel and hand in hand together. So you have to be very selective about the hashtags you're using. It has to be account specific. If yours is a baby page, so you have to use hashtags like babies of Instagram or just baby, kids India, etc. If you are a mommy blogger, then you have to use mom influencer or moms of Instagram, etc. So you have to be very specific while choosing hashtags, because if you don't choose right hashtags, you're not going to get the right kind of audience. And when you get your kind of audience, the probability becomes much higher that your post is going to get good amount of engagement. So choosing a wise hashtag is very important, and the maximum limit of hashtags, it is 30. So don't use more than that because then none of the hashtags are going to work. Next is engagement. Engagement is the most favorite tool of Instagram Instagram instantly catches such pages where they see a lot of engagement and they start favoring that account like anything. So you have to engage with your audience a lot. What is engagement? In what way we can engage with our audience? So I'll tell you one by one in what all way you can engage with your audience. Engagement is a two-way process. If you think that you will be sitting idle and people are going to come on your page and engage a lot, you're only a stupid person thinking like that. You have to actually work hard. You have to also engage with other accounts so that they engage back. So it's a two-way process. Unless you are some celebrity or some Deepika Padukone, that you don't need to engage back. But as a growing account, you have to engage with your audience and followers so that they engage back. Now, what is engagement? Engagement is when two people, they interact with each other, they meet, and there is a point of contact. So this is one, this is your account, this is another account. Okay, so when you both will be engaged, when this becomes this. Otherwise, just virtual viewing is not engagement. You have to actually involve in each other's account to bring up the engagement quotient. Same way, like two people are engaged in love when they put a ring on each other's finger. So that kind of engagement is required on Instagram as well to have a long building relationship. Now there are a few points of contacts, a few points of engagement, which I'll be explaining you one by one. So first is when you put up a post, you have to create a caption which is catchy, and any person who is going through that post will give it a minute to read, and some emotions are involved and evolved in that person. And he is compelled to write a comment or share his own feelings in relation with your post. So that is one point of engagement. And if he is further engaged, he or she will feel like sharing your post in their story or saving it for a future reference. So that is the first point of contact and first point of engagement. Second is stories. See, stories, we don't give that much value, but they are the best to engage with your audience. There are different tools in stories which help you to bind with your audience. There is poll, there is questionnaire, there is these quiz, there is this poll meter. So these tools are not just for fun. They are actually to urge your audience or your followers to engage with your story, whether they like it, yes or no, how much what they feel about you and what questions they have in their minds, so using that questionnaire. So those tools are important to grab your audience attention, and you also get to know what kind of content and what your audience is liking, what your audience is not liking. So never take stories lightly, and stories are much more powerful than your post. And use those stickers. Whenever any new sticker comes, Instagram announces any new sticker, use that as much as you can, but should be relevant, of course, to gain maximum views and to gain maximum engagement. So never take stories lightly. Also, next way to engage with your audience is to share their post on your story, and in return they share yours. So this is also a kind of engagement where you are mutually sharing each other's stories or posts to boost each other's account. Again, it should not be in too much quantity that your own followers they start finding it boring, but you should do it in limit. Next is DM. Now DM is very powerful platform. By DM I mean direct messages. So you should not actually leave, but try to attend maximum messages, reply them back, be it a one-liner or two-liner or simply emoticons, because when you're replying back, you're engaging with your followers, so they feel like messaging you more often because they know they are going to get a reply, and they look forward to your reply. So never leave them unattended. and try to engage with your followers maximum over DMs. So that is the greatest tool which Instagram loves. For further more engagement, you can do giveaways, you can collaborate with other brands, other fellow accounts, and then you can do a giveaway together. So that gives further more engagement to your account and more footfall on your account. So giveaways are also quite helpful, but it should be relevant. Another great way to engage with your audience is going live, because when you go live, the message of your being live pops up on every account, whether you know that person or not, but it's definitely going to show, on the topmost of your account. So when you go live, people see you in real, they see you in person, they are able to connect with you more, and also catering to their questions and catering to their concerns is going to get you more closer to your audience, to your followers, and there is a sense of more acquaintance and friendship between you and your followers. So that kind of relationship gets built when you go live and when you are yourself. It also helps when you go live with any other account. In that case, what happens that your followers and the other person's account's followers, so the amount of followers just doubles up, and both the set of followers can see you live, and you get maximum amount of exposure to your followers and the other person's followers. So in a way, live boosts an account a lot, and you are exposed to new audience, new people, the same way when your post goes to explore feed, and your post is exposed to many new faces and many new people. So going live is a very important and an underrated tool which everyone must do once in a while to connect with their own audience. Also, live helps you to communicate better what you exactly want to say, your emotions, your thought process. They get to know you more closer. So definitely I would recommend going live once in a while, and you can collab with other accounts and go live as much as you can. Next way to increase your followers is looping. So looping helps a lot when you have just started your page, because your account doesn't have that much reach, and with looping you can instantly get some 100 to 200 followers, and you can start engaging back with them, and that's how you can build your account from scratch. So looping comes very effective if you want free followers. They do have ghost spots which they charge, but I would suggest not to take, because then once they start unfollowing later on, it affects your account a lot. So better do follow for follow. That helps to engage and help your account grow. So always engage back with your followers. It should not be like that you have followed them and they have followed you back and you're done. So your job does not stop there. Actually it starts. So you have to make an advance. You have to talk to them from your side and create a relationship, like and comment on their pictures so that they also do the same. These are called Instagram ethics. So that's how you build a relationship, and that's how you make friends on social media, and that's how you engage back on social media. Also, a good way to engage with a bigger account is to give them credit. Suppose you take any inspiration from a bigger account, and you give them credit in your caption. So they are, if they really like your post, they might as well share on their own page or stories, so which is going to help further. So always give credit or inspiration source whenever you make a post. Then comes features. So features are really helpful. Features, by feature I mean that your post being featured on bigger pages and relevant pages. If your account is a baby page and your baby is featured on Just Baby, Kids India, Babies Enthusiasts, or Babies Adda, Babies India Official. So these are really nice pages, and the admins are really supportive, I have seen. So if your baby is featured on these pages, their followers are going to see your baby, and if they are in awe of your baby, they're definitely going to follow you. So featuring gives your baby a large exposure on a larger page. So features are definitely important. Keep tagging them, keep using their hashtags. They are going to definitely pick any of your post and feature on their page. So this is a win-win situation. Next is be a part of trending challenges. So these challenges are really helpful in exposing your posts to a larger audience. Take part in challenges like there was this pillow challenge or ice cream challenge, or there are so many challenges they keep coming up every now and then. So it's like more in being trend with the trend. So Instagram is definitely going to push that post further. It's going to help your post a lot. If nothing works, then you'll have to put in some money, and for that you have Instagram's own paid promotion aspect, which you can use to create a promotion for your post, the most liked post of your account. You can put it up in promotion, and then that is going to garner likes and followers across the world. So that is again a very nice way to gain followers, but it is going to take some money. Now, last but not the least, ethics, Instagram ethics. It says that you don't have to do a foul play, and you have to be ethical on this platform and make it a better place, so that others who are inspiring, they look at you and they're inspired from you, and they do something ethical and don't follow that cutthroat competition which is going to pollute this Instagram. So this was today's basic, the most beginners level explanation which I did today. And I'll be coming up with my next video. I'll be explaining in details those graphs, those activity bars, those impressions, reach, everything in detail. That will be a much higher level. So I'll do that in my next video, in my part 2. This is part 1. And further, I'm planning to come with collaboration ideas, how to earn money on Instagram, and in what way we can monetize it, etc., and all that. That will be my part 3. So stay tuned and keep in touch, and you can follow me on Instagram as well. So thanks for watching. I know it was long and boring video, but I'm sure it was quite insightful. So you can give this video a like, and write in comments if you found it useful or not. You may give me a subscription if you wish. That's going to motivate me further, and share as much as you can, so that other budding accounts, they can find it useful and helpful. How you can share this video on Instagram, I'll give you an example. Take a screenshot of this and put the link of this video in swipe up link, so that more and more people can see and take help. So it's a kind of free service which I'm doing, and you can be a part of it. So thanks for being with me. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.